Hola YouTube, seguimos en This is the Police 2 y como veis estamos en diciembre 14.
Tell me, Victor, tell me honestly, are you a human being or a robot? Huh? Right? Or are you sure? Have you checked? Because it seems to me you have a set of programmed commands instead of brains in your head. Ever consider showing a little bit of flexibility? Just a little bit, huh? Ever consider that selling butter and selling gasoline isn't the same thing? Well, listen. Listen to me, Victor. Listen to me a second before your tiny electrical brains run out of batteries. When you sell him butter, you sell him a delicious breakfast. A person can live without a delicious breakfast. Yes, most people in this fucking town haven't even heard of a delicious breakfast. When you sell him butter, he's in a position to bargain. Because if he doesn't have butter, he'll smear his toast with clay, and by God, I swear he will eat it with no less pleasure. But when you sell him gasoline, Victor, when you sell him gasoline, you sell him his business. You sell him the entire meaning of his existence. Because, Victor, if he doesn't have gasoline, he'll have to shut down his gas station. And if he closes his gas station, he won't have butter or toast on the table. And in fact, he won't even have a fucking table. Because his creditors will take away his whole fucking house. And a man needs a fucking house so that he can have a place to put his fucking table. You got the logic, right? Now see if you can digest it with your fucking electrodes or whatever you usually think with, and call me back when you come to an agreement on the price. Ah, you're already here. I'm sorry, Jack. It's a busy time of year. I gotta sit by the phone all day. I can call you Jack, right? Why am I asking? I'm already calling you Jack. Let's sit down. We could go to the bar, by the way. I'm waiting for a call, but I could.
It's fine here.
You sure? Well, as you like. That's what I love about Sharpwood. Even if I forget to put the beer in the refrigerator, it'll still be cold. Here, you can help yourself. Doesn't look like beer, does it?
Well, what is it? The infamous smelly soup?
You should try it. Go on. Try it. Don't be squeamish. Half of Sharpwood eats that soup every day. No one's dead yet. Not from the soup, anyway.
Now I see.
Hmm?
Now I see why you'd say that anyone who lives on this soup would try to get out of here.
Well, yes, but most of them stay. What do you think keeps them here?
Family? Friends?
Friends? But there's nothing easier than making friends. When did you arrive in Sharpwood? About 10 weeks ago? Or was it 8? And look, you're already surrounded by friends. No, it's not friends. It's the enemies. Ask anyone in the city. Ask a poor man. Ask a rich man. Of course, if you can find a rich man. They all have them. Every one of them has a neighbor they can't stand. Well, how can you leave Sharpwood and allow your enemy to go on without you? So he could plant a cherry tree in your backyard? So he, not you, could buy drugs on discount? So he could grab a nice plot of land in the cemetery? No one can allow this. The enemy must be exhausted if it takes you your whole life. With the enemy, you need to fight to the last. Once you have an enemy, you're doomed. You can't think straight. Old Sheriff Wells was doomed. He couldn't stand drug dealers. I myself don't care for them, but Wells didn't count them as people at all. Despised them more than murderers and rapists. And as soon as those fucking neckties appeared in the city, he knew right away that they were his enemies. Enemies which he must overcome, you see? And even if by some miracle he succeeded, what next? What other enemies would he have invented? And the performance we arranged for him that night? He had no reason to believe that there were ties hiding in that house. But one phone call, from this phone here, by the way, and he rushes off into the night to God knows where. You know what happened next. He threw himself into a hail of bullets. Got 2 young cops killed, too, though they had absolutely nothing to do with it. Sheriff Wells invented his enemies, and he paid for them dearly.
So the policeman had to pay for doing police work.
What? Jack, come on. I know we need the police. Of course we need them. There was a case here recently, a month before you got here, maybe less. A fellow named Rocco, he was a butcher here. His old mother Bertha went missing. And Bertha had either Alzheimer's or old age dementia, or is it the same thing? Anyway, poor Bertha always forgot everything. Couldn't even recognize Rocco half the time. And then suddenly she disappeared somewhere. So, what did our Rocco decide? Our Rocco decided that his mother was kidnapped by Yves Menke, another local butcher, his competitor, so to speak. No, just think, a man finds his mother missing, his old sick mother who can't remember her way to the toilet, and the first idea that comes into his head, his competitor kidnapped her. He watched too many movies, I guess. So what did Rocco do? Rocco picked up the hammer, went to Yves Menke's house, cracked open his skull, then broke his brother's skull, then broke his father's skull, then went down to their basement shouting, "Mom, I've come to save you!" And the basement was empty. Of course it's fucking empty. And there he is, standing there. Goes back home, covered in blood, hammer in hand, and his mother is there, sitting in her armchair, quietly knitting. Walked around in the woods all day, then came back home. Doesn't even remember a thing about it. Now Rocco will be in prison for the rest of his life. But if he just called the police, if the cops had combed the forest looking for poor Bertha, nothing would have happened. So of course we need the police. Never imagine, Jack, that I think the police is my enemy. I don't invent enemies for myself. I won't repeat the old sheriff's mistakes, unlike the new sheriff.
What, you arranging a special performance for her too?
I could, of course, but what happens after that? Marino says that after Gail Greenberg's death, there's no first deputy in the department. So if the sheriff suddenly dies, anyone might take her place. And I do not need anyone. I need you.
I'm sorry?
You're working in the sheriff's department, unofficially, right? I think it's time to formalize your status. First deputy sheriff. It's a good start, huh?
Why would Lily formally appoint me as first deputy?
You're not listening to me at all, Jack. Lily invented an enemy for herself and will do anything if it means she can get even with her enemy. Believe me, run the ties out of Sharpwood and you'll get your post. She wouldn't think for a second.
I'm not sure she...
Just think, Jack, just think. The ties didn't just flood the city with drugs. Oh, no, that would not be enough. The ties killed her precious Sheriff Wells. Well, that's what she believes anyway. But would they stop at that? Oh, no. The ties killed Gail Greenberg. And was that enough? Not at all. Now the ties had also killed her champion, Captain Carter. As far as I know, Jack, you made sure poor Lily thought as much. You can be sure, Jack. Hatred for her enemy has all but blinded our sheriff. Like her predecessor, like her predecessor's predecessor. Consider this a Sharpwood tradition.
Suppose she agrees. Although I do not really believe she will, then I'll still need to deliver and take out these ties.
Is that a problem? I thought you were an experienced cop.
I don't even know where their headquarters are.
But I do. I learned a lot from our distinguished young student, Arthur Sherman. The scholar couldn't be held in isolation without books. He traded all the valuable secrets of the insidious neckties for the Viscount de Bragelonne. Can you imagine?
Even if I can.
That must be Victor. Don't worry, Jack. She'll agree. You'll see. She'll agree without hesitation. Call me when you made the deal. Just don't leave it too long. Here, little souvenir from Freeburg. Hello. What? Why does he need so much? It doesn't matter how much he's willing to pay. It's physically impossible at that time. Look, last time we checked, 4 was more than 2.
Bueno, después de esta introducción tan larga, 8 minutos de introducción, pues ya podemos jugar. Vale, aquí están los que han vuelto de sus lesiones, aquí están los borrachos. Aquí hay un tío que quiere leer un libro y que no quiere venir a trabajar. El pan de cada día, vamos. A ver, vamos a poner eso. Este que es un listillo, lo vamos a poner en esto. Vale. Y este que es otro listillo lo vamos a poner en vecino envidioso, vecina pobre. Vale, pues a este... Vamos a dejarlo y vamos a empezar por fin el día. He vuelto de la luna. Ah, vale, esta es la cocinera aquella. ¿Os acordáis que hemos tenido que estar eligiendo la comida de la comisaría? Y esto es lo del cine, del principio. Uy, cuántas cosas. Uy, cuántas cosas, primo, tranquilo, tranquilo. El guardia está obligando a los reclusos a jugar a la ruleta rusa. Joder. Me pide muchos puntos, este cabrón. No sé si enviar a uno más... Ah, no. Lo que quiero es que consigan todos puntos y por eso quería... Pero bueno, ya está. El cuerpo del anciano Alan Cruz desapareció de la morgue. Su funeral ha sido cancelado y la familia del difunto está horrorizada. Vale, pues busquemos a alguien con dos dedos de frente. Yo creo que voy a coger a este. Tiene de comercial, una mujer asegura que le han dado un billete falso. Trabajé en la casa de moneda durante 60 años. Yo creo que esto es una llamada falsa en realidad, pero bueno. Voy a enviar a estos y así dejo varios por si hay alguna otra llamada. Es como esta. Una viuda histérica denuncia que hay una mujer con una capa roja en el cementerio que no sabe cómo está haciendo que los cuervos granen y ataquen sin piedad. Vale, pues nada, vamos a enviar a estos tres, dejamos a Naki. Podría habérmelo llevado, la verdad, porque para dejar uno en la comisaría solo no va a hacer nada realmente. Así que bueno, podría habérmelo llevado y se conseguía puntos. Noticia falsa. Vale, tengo la de la conducción, pero claro, como he dicho antes, solo está Nakip y Nakip no va a poder hacer nada, así que bueno. A tomar por culo. Los reclusos del patio, uno de un revólver y están listos para hacer girar el tambor. Detrás un guardia borracho y con un rifle. ¿A qué esperas? Vamos a ordenarle. El presidente intenta obedecer, pero el guardia le golpea. Gira el tambor o te volaré la cabeza. ¿Le disparamos? O tiramos una granada. Vale, disparamos. Una granada a lo mejor... no sé. Mierda. Bueno, hemos atrapado al guardia, pero ha muerto el recluso. Tenía que haberle disparado, tío. Venga, va, venid, que tenemos aquí una conducción chunga. Uy, cuántas cosas. A ver, un abuelo está gritándole a la gente para que no se le acerque. Dice que explotará si se acerca en menos de 20 metros. Uy, yo creo que esta es una falsa alarma. Bueno, espero, porque tiene un montón de puntos. Ahí no voy a llegar. No voy a llegar a esta. Voy a llegar a este. Nah. Era una falsa alarma, menos mal. Y este, venga, bajad amigos. Vaya ya. Un hombre asegura que un conductor borracho está intentando aparcar cerca del centro de lavado. Bueno. Venga, que son las 6:30 de la tarde, ¿eh? La mujer ha oído que el motor del coche dio un golpe muy fuerte. Un par de segundos después alguien gritó. Joder, cuántos puntos para esta mierda. Como sea una falsa alarma, me voy a cabrear. Maldita Horsemoon, esta siempre se está quejando, tío. Vale. Era una falsa alarma. Perfecto. A ver. Estoy enamorado de Laura, es la persona más graciosa que conozco. Esperamos que Laura esté sola en la oficina, entonces tenemos la granada para conseguir el efecto sorpresa. O sea, que quiere que vaya con un policía, Podría dejarlo en un uniforme y otro agente que conduzca, además de una granada. Eso es una granada, ¿no? Pues venga. Qué locura, no debería dejarle, porque luego al final las granadas tengo que comprarlas luego yo. Uy, cuántas cosas. Falsa alarma, perfecto. Un vagabundo se había metido en la cabina de un camión para resguardarse del frío, pero como dentro de la cabina hacía tanto frío como fuera, cogió una lata de gasolina, roció los asientos y le prendió fuego. Menudo cabrón el vagabundo. Venga, vamos a llegar a estos. Y ahora tengo un homicidio ahí, o sea, es una misión de asalto. Vale, cerveza mucho. Joder, tío, ¿en serio? Vale, otra investigación. El hombre del tatuaje. El lana lo tenemos todo. A ver. O sea, tenemos que intentar ordenar por la secuencia, a ver las cosas que han pasado, por eso estoy leyendo cómo lo describe cada foto. Bueno, otra investigación completada, tío. Menos mal, porque se nos están acumulando. Luego uno combina a pasar rápido por la carretera con un bidón de gasolina, detrás de ella hay un camión en llamas. Vale, perfecto. Venga, vamos a poner el puntito al colega. Ok. Y vamos a detener a la tía. 1500 puntos. A ver. Me faltan 200. Espera, si este. O bueno, puedo esperar a que vengan los otros. Funeraria GARMR. Vale, este es el asalto, es que ya queda nada para el asalto. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Lo hacemos o qué? Me da miedo que mueran personajes aquí, pero bueno.
519 in progress.
Joder, todavía hay movidas. Hay un grupo de adolescentes en el parque gritándose de forma agresiva. Vale, no puedo hacer nada. Así que les den. Esa gente...
Roger. We have visual. Roger. Roger. 580. We have visual. 590. We have visual. Roger. Roger. We have a visual. 580. Roger.
In progress.
Es una putada que hayamos perdido a un personaje, tío. Pero bueno, teniendo en cuenta todo, pues oye, no tampoco es tanto al final, ¿no? Y además no tampoco es que tuviera muchos puntos, me hubiera jodido que fuera uno de los que tienen un nivel más alto. Pero bueno. Vale, esta es la investigación esta nueva. Pero bueno. Vamos a pasar de ello porque ahora mismo tampoco tenemos mucha información. Hay unos adolescentes haciendo un corro en el centro y una chica blanca rapeando de forma agresiva en la cara de un chico musculado y con gorra. Parece que el chico lleva un arma en la parte de atrás. Voy a ir por la tranqui.
519 complete.
Perfecto. ¿Dónde lo pongo? En sigilo, por ejemplo. Venga. Vale, pues esto se va a acabar ahora cuando el poli llegue a la comisaría. Yupi, final del día. He conseguido bastantes chapas, No está mal. No está nada mal. Vamos a contratar a este, por ejemplo. Tiene muchos puntos, aunque está un poco viejo, pero bueno. Venga, con 2 cojones.
Jamie, Corey, great. Come help me move some papers from Sheriff Wells's office. A lot of papers and some other stuff too. Come on, guys, let's get moving.
Sheriff Wells' office? I thought we, aren't we not allowed to enter his office?
You don't need to go inside. Just wait in the hall. I'll take it all out and you can help get it downstairs. I'll get some twine or something to tie up the stacks of folders.
Sheriff Reed here?
Yeah, we're waiting for her. She asked me and Jamie to come help with her. Hey, what's that? Mold?
That? Oh yeah, that's black mold.
Yeah, I can see it's black. Has it been there for long?
You just noticing that? Then you better not look at the ceiling in the dining hall. Well, it's all rotten, from one end to the other. I always think the thing is gonna fall on me, like it's a race. Can I finish my sandwich before the ceiling finishes me?
Oh man. Yeah, can mold cause coughing? It's bad for your health, right? Some kind of toxin or something?
What? Hardly.
Oh man. Feels like I've been breathing in garbage. When was the last time we had repairs?
Repair? Are you kidding? This place has been falling apart for 40 years.
How old is this building? 80 years?
122.
That old? Are you sure?
You ever read the sign at the entrance?
You think I'm the kind of person who reads dumb signs?
Well, it's been right in front of your nose every morning for like, how long you worked here? 11 years?
Going on 13.
13 years? And you never looked at the sign? 13 years and you never noticed the black mold on the ceiling. And I heard from your wife that for 13 years you haven't,
Look, you want me to look at mold all these years? I don't even think it was there before.
It used to be white mold. Now it's black. These are different types of fungus. When the temperature...
Yeah, what's the fucking difference? Black or white? I've never seen white mold before, or black mold. And the floor didn't used to creak. Maybe we have termites. I do not want to fall through the floor one day.
Hey, you got a cigarette? Got a light?
A light? Sheriff Reed isn't going to be happy about smoking in the station.
Sheriff Reed doesn't have to know everything, right? It's me. Yeah, already done. She agreed. Very. No, that won't be necessary. No, let Marino bring me everything in writing, then I'll do it myself. Yes. Excellent.
Bueno, pues venga, vamos a ver el segundo día con el funeral de nuestro amigo. Los corbetas están en el circo abandonado, ni siquiera intentan esconderse. Ah, vale, esto es la presentación de un asalto de estos largos y complicados. De estos que tienes que investigar primero y buscar las mejores entradas y esas movidas. Así que bueno, poco a poco esto tendremos tiempo para hacerlo. Vamos a intentar detener esta pava, que os acordáis que resolvimos el caso en el anterior día, pero como se acabó no pudimos hacerlo. Dice de quitar las tuberías de agua caliente porque no de las usadas de la comisaría, pero le voy a decir que obviamente no. Vale, voy a enviar al resto aquí. A ver si lo atrapamos rápido y podemos seguir. Una mujer mayor denuncia que una chica malvada le ha rociado con algún tipo de líquido venenoso. Esto me suena a falsa alarma.
531 in progress.
Mierda, joder, tío. Vale, esto es el asalto de los corbatas, es una del circo que explica un poco la zona. Que han hecho una especie de fortaleza ahí chunguísima. Vale, estas son las cosas que hacer: elaborar el plan para el cuartel general de los corbatas, conseguir toda la información y asignar y equipar a tu equipo de asalto. Okidoki. Vale.
564 in progress.
Vale, necesito asaltar aquí. Esto es lo del asalto. El ciclo está lleno de gente, así que podría meterme yo ahí solo. Deberíamos estudiar la situación más de cerca. Necesito un policía inteligente que pueda cubrirme la espalda. Bueno. A ver. Falsa alarma. Criminal atrapado, perfecto. Vamos a interrogar, ya nos queda poco para llegar hasta el final de los leñadores. Vamos a interrogar a esta señora. A ver por dónde empiezo. En la volada por las noches, por ejemplo. O esto. Tu amigo Horas nos lo ha contado todo. Puedes canturrear. Horas ha avergonzado a la hermandad, pero pensamos que la misión que le fue confiada le fortalecería el espíritu. Sabes que era débil y aún así lo aceptasteis. Bueno. No ha dicho nada de valor, vamos a tener que torturarla. Bueno, torturarle porque se llama Nick, aunque tiene cara de mujer, pero bueno. Vale. Hemos comprado la ficha médica para saber qué le da miedo, por ejemplo. Pasó 2 semanas en el hospital tras recibir la fuerte descarga eléctrica en la fábrica. Sufrió un ataque de nervios en la ceremonia de graduación de la escuela y nunca ha tenido gripe. Vale, pues lo de la descarga eléctrica parece bastante evidente, ¿no? Vamos a buscar un sitio donde podamos hacer un poco de descargas eléctricas y tú para adelante. No sé, no sé, es que realmente no sé la diferencia entre uno y otro. No sé si dan los mismos servicios o qué. No sé qué hacer. Contrato este, aunque es el más caro. Venga, va. Vale, pues con las pinzas, que es la descarga, ¿no? Yo creo que es lo que le va a hacer más miedo. Vamos a probar. Vale, perfecto, pues a muerte a descargas, ¿no? Venga, que ya no te queda nada, prima. Perfecto. Tortura completada. Vale, tenemos que hacer la investigación. No tengo a nadie más, solo tengo a aquí. Así que...
Code I.
Voy a esperar que haya alguien inteligente. Mira, Kurosawa y Horsemoon han vuelto. Son los dos que más se quejan de todo, tío. Esto no sé si voy a llegar. 2600. No voy a llegar ni de coña. No llego, qué pena. Por nada, por 100 puntos, tío. En la peste inaguantable en la calle, los residentes están convencidos de que alguien está fabricando narcóticos. Vale, y este por ejemplo. Ah, me falta el whisky. Joder, es que nadie se ha presentado porque no tenía suficientes polis, tío. Es inaguantable, eso es lo de los narcóticos. Venga.
550. 546 in progress. $557 in progress. $554 in progress. $542 in progress. $557 complete. 542 complete.
Bueno chicos, espero que os esté gustando This is the Police 2, dadle un like si es así, suscribíos y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.